Guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys follow my podcast channel. Link will be in the description. I will be dropping a video pretty soon. Now, with that being said, Nicki Minaj tweeted, "You got your verse for FTCU? Finna drop the remix," and she adds Sexyy Red. Okay, she said, "Left Pound Town to go to FTCU, a remix for a remix." Sexyy responded, says song plus video with the eye emoji, which means that she probably wants it to be an actual single and not just put it out there. And Nicki Minaj was like, "Miss Lady, bring the kids in a stroller. That's all I got to offer right now. A play date. Let somebody film us, B-word. Sexy, you know dang well be on tour in Gag City. Send me the verse right away, please, ma'am. Is a superstar or two on there as well. Get it sexy." Okay? But then she said that her and Sexyy were just going to be the only two on the song. So we'll see how that remix gonna turn out. Now, fans were accusing Nicki Minaj of only having Sexyy Red on the FTCU remix because when Botch and Bitter was ranting about people calling her a Mexican, she mentioned Sexyy Red, you know, obviously being ghetto, but she's making bangers. She's on tour with Drake. She said that she's going to be one of the top female rappers for the year, and she's not letting anybody distract her. Okay, so Botch and Bitter mentioned Sexyy Red when she went on that rant, going back and forth with Ray Monte. So some fans are accusing her of only collaborating with Sexyy Red because Cardi B mentioned her. But I'm like, why is Section 8 gang getting dumber and dumber by the years? Didn't Nicki do the Pound Town 2 remix last year? What does this have to do with Cardi B? Okay? See, now that Cardi B is flopping, they trying to attach anything Nicki Minaj does to Cardi B. But this is why I feel like Nicki should let go of the female rap collaborations. It's always some drama, okay? No shade, but I just feel like Nicki doesn't need to collaborate with any more female rappers. Every time she do, it ends in drama. And I don't think Sexyy Red gonna behave no different from Ice Spice and Doja Cat. After this collaboration, I can see, Sexyy Red going over to the other side and doing records with Megan Thee Stallion and Botch and Bitter. Okay? You know, as she has the right to because she is an artist. There hasn't been a year since 2016, maybe even a little bit before that, maybe 2014, where Nicki Minaj has not been attached to another female rapper. 2014, it was Iggy, even though there was no real beat. 2016, Remy Ma. 2017, Remy Ma, because she dropped a diss track. 2018, Botch and Bitter. 2019, Megan Thee Stallion. 2020, Doja. 2021, Bia. I mean, the list can go on and on. I'm like, every year, Nicki gets somehow attached to a female rapper. Now, I know it's wishful thinking, but I would prefer the FTCU remix with Kung Fu Kenny. I think he would kill that. I know it's wishful thinking. I know that it might be unattainable, but I'm just saying, I would love that. I know Sexyy Red is hot right now. I'm not taking that away from her. She is one of the hottest female rappers out. But at the end of the day, anytime Nicki Minaj works with a female rapper, some way, some shape or form, drama happens. Some way. Now, Nicki Minaj says that she wants to bring out all the female rappers featured on the Super Freaky Girl remix for her upcoming Boston show. Oh, so she gonna bring out Bia, okay? Because Bia's from Boston. I know Akbar gonna take the first flight out to perform with Nicki Minaj. I'm sure she's going to be on Spirit. Malibu Mitch, I think she was on the Super Freaky Girl remix. JT was. And then there was that other girl, Katie Got Bands. Okay? So let me know how y'all feel about that. I think that would actually be lit. I don't mind a performance with all these ladies. Now, Loose Tooth continues to go on a rant because her singles are flopping down the charts. So now she back to ranting because she can't get on the blogs for anything else. So she is upset still that people are calling her Mexican.
Call a Nigerian Ghanaian. Call a Haitian Jamaican. Call a Jamaican a Haitian. Call Guyanese a Trini. And you tell me how they gonna feel. You tell me how they gonna feel. And not only do y'all and stop playing with me, because y'all know that I'm not Mexican. And y'all do that shit to irritate me. And not only do y'all don't call me a Mexican, y'all call me a dirty Mexican. So of course I'm gonna defend myself every single time you guys do it. You're not gonna keep erasing my nationalities. You're not gonna keep erasing how I am. And first of all, I never in my life growing up did I ever heard anybody call me a fucking Mexican. So it's like, well, how the fuck when I was coming up, y'all wasn't calling me that, but now y'all do call me that. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna say something about it because it's like, that's not my nationality. That's not what I am. Respect my shit. Like, yeah, everybody wants to get their shit respected. Stop doing that. I wish I was fucking Mexican so I could have the cartel chop y'all fucking fingers off whenever the fuck I want to. Honey, if I was Mexican, you know how the poor will fucking be having in Jalisco, honey. You motherfuckers will be chopped up in a motherfucking river. Y'all lucky I ain't Mexican. Yeah. Come on out, floor. Yeah. Put me the cowboy hat right now. Put me the cowboy hat right now. Come on out, floor.
See, she just proved Ramonte's point just right there. Now she talking about chopping people's faces and heads off. Now, if that was JT or Azealia Banks, they would be receiving backlash for saying that. But Cardi B gets praised for threatening people. See? This is exactly what Ramonte was talking about, how she gets special treatment because she's not really black. I don't believe you're black, Cardi B. I'm sorry. I don't care if you're Mexican, Colombian, if you want to refer to yourself as Latina, whatever you want to call yourself, you are not black. This is what your parents look like. And unfortunately, they don't look black to me. I don't care if your mom is 5% Trinidadian, okay? That don't mean anything to me. Cardi B is the female version of 6ix9ine. The only reason why Cardi B wants to be considered black is because she wants to continue to say the N-word, okay, and call black women roaches. She wants to continue to go back and forth with black women like she usually do, or black people in general, and not be called racist. She's a culture vulture, just like 6ix9ine and Fat Joe. So, in my opinion, no, you're not black. The hip-hop culture don't fuck with you, and that Latina culture don't fuck with you either, and that's why that Shakira feature flopped, okay? Go back to the strip club where you belong, or loving hip-hop, and leave us black people alone. We do not want to claim you. You're not black. Sorry. Toodaloo, bitch. Now, moving on to Doja Cat. Doja Cat dropped her Scarlet Deluxe, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I did peep that she was throwing some shots. Now, I know Doja Cat put out a statement and said that, she's not beefing with any of her peers. She don't have no rap beef. She thinks it's childish. But what Doja Cat does, she be throwing rocks and hiding her hand. Okay, that's what she be doing. Now, an OK Loser, okay? I didn't really care for this song, but she said, why the F these B-words always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause B-word ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my ass call her store. She's the lowest. She's so down and out, I'll sue her. Now, if you guys remember, Nicki talked about suing an artist a few months ago, I remember, on Station Head for, them stealing writing credits or publishing or using her lyrics or something like that. I remember that. And then she said, grow the F up, act your age, you immature. Maybe one day you're going to create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour, like me. Hey. Now, that one, Nicki is already on tour. So, I don't think that line is about Nicki, because if it was, it would be stupid. But the grow the F up and act your age, you're immature, I definitely think that was about Nicki Minaj. okay? Because people always say, especially on social media, that Nicki needs to act her age and why don't she act like Queen B? Remember, Nicki talked about this, and I believe it was Press Play, why she don't act like Youngsay, okay? So I definitely think that was about Nicki Minaj, and B-words are mad and I did nothing to her. And remember, she turned down Cowgirl because she thinks that Nicki Minaj don't like her. Now, this is what I think is shade towards Botch and Bitter. She said, you acting like you sniffing on some Carly Rae, Cartier on you, but you barking like you Cardi B. Okay? Now, everybody was saying that she said talking like you Cardi B. Okay? But she's saying barking. Don't bitches bark. Okay? AKA dogs. So I feel like this was kind of shade. I don't know how is this a compliment to Cardi B. So you saying Cardi B barks and she's no bite? That's basically what you're saying. Low key. I'm sorry. I feel like that was a little bit of shade because if you're saying Cardi B barks, no shade. You're comparing her to a dog. I feel like that's kind of underlying shade. That's just me though. I know she says she's not dissing nobody. And that was the song Acknowledge Me. And then in the song Piss, she said, yeah, you can't see me, even through management. You can't be me. You won't reap the benefits. Body a mannequin. You know none about fashion, bitch. These shenanigans. Front row at the Janison sitting cute. And then she said, I'ma teach them all the rules. Monkey see, so monkey do. Okay? And I feel like that was a shot at Scratch Off. Wasn't her and Scratch Off at Fashion Week together? This was like in 2022. Okay? And allegedly Scratch Off wants to work with Doja Cat. And then on top of that, Scratch Off has a line in Side Chick Service where she says, he got money, I get money too. Who gonna trick a who? These be words corny. Soon as monkey see, then monkey do. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like, Doja Cat was mocking Scratch Off. I personally think that she be throwing rocks and hiding her hand. Overall, I'm going to say I only liked the ASAP Rocky collaboration. I think that was Urge or something. Everything else seemed like scrap records that she decided to put out. That's what it was giving off to me. I would give this Deluxe a 7 because it just seemed like a lot of them were scrapped. I wasn't really impressed by the songs. And then Doja went on another rant, trying to debunk that she was throwing shade at Nicki during, I think, this was the song Demons, where she said Percocets got you playing with your nose. She's claiming that she's talking about the fans. I really don't believe that. I think that Doja Cat is scared to put an ad on it because I think she knows a few people could probably out-rap her or go toe-to-toe with her. But I'm be honest with you, the Scarlet Deluxe was okay. It was kind of mid to me. There's nothing that I would go back and listen to except the ASAP Rocky collaboration. Now, here goes Gorilla Glue using Nicki Minaj to sell her songs because she know the barbs are going to tune in. She mentioned in her song 8, I just pray that one day bad B words would come together because Cardi and Nicki on a track would break some effing records, and me and JT ain't the best of friends, but we ain't beefing. Well, then why did you say that you was smacking rap bitches, okay, on your fucking last song, Yeah Glow? Okay? If there's no beef, why are you talking about hitting people? Liar. And people just want Nicki Minaj to save Cardi B's career. Dory and Loose Tooth ain't fooling me. They probably had a discussion about this verse. Okay? Because remember, they're close. They're cousins, allegedly. So, with that being said, no, Nicki don't need to break no fucking records with Botch and Bitter. Go listen to Nicki wash Botch and Bitter on Motorsport and call it the fucking day. Botch and Bitter has been flopping for the last 4 years, and you want Nicki Minaj to come save her career. Y'all ain't fooling me. Her records live in the top 10 or they visit. Now, as for Wannabe by Megan and Glowfish, Megan was throwing some shots. I thought her verse was a little bit harder than Glowfish's verse. She says, same hoes hating used to want to be besties. You can't get your wig turned like Effie. She said, I don't need insurance because a B word can't wreck me. She said, clock that TB, catch it. You look like a discount on SD. And then she said, I'm showing my titties. I tore up the city. A PIMP. She said, I'm hoeing these niggas. Okay, so she's responding to people saying that she sleep around. She's saying she the pimp. Now, when I listen to the song again, no. But, the song ain't too bad. But I wouldn't listen to it again, to be quite honest. Now, fans are calling out Ice Spice for liking a picture of Nicki Minaj and her from Princess Diana. The song came out last year. And I think, personally, she's just trying to get the bars back on her side because she got punked by Cardi B. That's what it's giving off to me. No shade. Okay? It's giving that you got punked and you were forced to post a picture of Cardi B. And now you're trying to get the barbs back on your side. Now, moving on to Queen Bee quickly. Queen Bee's Cowboy Carter is now the #1 best-selling album of the year in the U.S. in per sales. That record is going to get broken by the chart obsessed races. It is what it is. Then TMZ had asked Reba if she prefers Queen Bee's or Dolly Parton's version of Jolene, and she kind of said nope, bye. Okay, so it looks like she don't prefer Queen Bee's version. But to be quite honest, Queen Bee's version of Jolene is not better than the original version. Let's just be all the way 1,000. Come on now. Stop it. That was a stupid question. Now, J. Cole responds to Kung Fu Kenny, and I think it's the song I Might Delete Later or something like that. He said, I got a phone call that somebody was dissing. He fell off like The Simpsons. Your first ish was a classic. Your last shit was tragic. Your second ish put me to sleep, but they gassed it. Your third ish was massive hit. That was your prime. I was trailing right behind, but I just hit mine. Then he said he averaging one hard verse like every 30 months or some. If it wasn't for dissing, we wouldn't be discussing them. Some people were saying that he copied a few lines from Camel Face. My whole thing is I didn't think the verse was hard enough. Like even the cadence to me wasn't hard enough. Like, Kung Fu Kenny, the reason why his verse was so hard on Like That is because his cadence, his energy, the fact that he was able to directly call out Champagne Thickums and J. Cole by mentioning their collaboration First Shooter. I think Kung Fu Kenny caught, J. Cole and Champagne Thickums off guard. Because this verse is not as hard, I'm being honest with you. So, unfortunately, J. Cole, this is a 0. Kenny has 1 point. Champagne Thickums got 0. I mean, this was the hardest you could come up with by saying, that he puts out one hard verse every 30 months. People say you do the same. Like, people say that you're boring, too. I mean, I don't understand how you can call somebody boring when you're kind of boring, too. You're more interactive with other artists. You do more features. Kung Fu Kenny don't do a lot of features with other artists. He used to, but not as much. Now, moving on from that, though, it looks like Future and Metro Boomin are coming again. Goodness gracious. Didn't they just drop an album? And now they have announced a new album coming next week. Oh my goodness. Hopefully ain't no more shots at J. Cole and Champagne Thickums, because no shade, they losing this beef to Kung Fu Kenny. And Metro also said this is not a deluxe. This is a completely separate body of work. 412. I'm like, goodness gracious. Champagne Thickums didn't even respond yet. But if Champagne Thickums really want to gag, if he really want to do what he needs to do, he need to drop the same day. Real rap beef is back. Drop the same day and we'll see who's better. Anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And I hope you guys have a great day.